let's dive into one of the biggest questions we all have. What happens after we die? We're going to explore that today, looking at the soul's journey through the lens of a Quranic reflection. It's a journey that starts in a way you might not expect. The first thing to understand from this perspective is that death isn't this loud, dramatic event. It doesn't announce itself. Instead, it just arrives. A quiet, sudden shift from everything we know into the unknown. Think about it. 1 second, you're caught up in your day, worrying about a deadline or planning dinner, and then, in an instant, all of that just stops. The contrast is absolute. And that's really the point, isn't it? The finality of it all. It's a moment that comes without an invitation and without any warning. So, let's unpack that idea a bit, the quiet arrival. This reflection draws such a powerful line between the constant motion of our lives, our jobs, our goals, our worries, and the sudden, total stillness that death brings. Everything that felt so urgent just fades away. So what happens in that very next moment? Well, according to this reflection, it's not the end of awareness. Actually, it's the beginning of a whole new kind. The veil lifts, as they say. All the illusions and distractions of the world just fall away, and you see things for what they truly are. And in that moment of pure, unfiltered clarity, wow, the soul sees its entire life laid out. And the first feeling? Deep, deep regret. You see every single missed chance, every wrong decision, and the immediate reaction is this desperate plea. Please, just send me back. Let me do it over. But here's the thing. The response is final. It's an absolute no. There are no do-overs. That plea is described as just a word they speak. It has no power to change what's already done. The moment is gone. Okay, so you can't go back. What's next? Well, with that door to the past now shut, the soul moves into an in-between state. A place, or maybe a state of being, known in the Quran is Barzakh. Think of it as a waiting room between the life that just ended and the eternity that's about to begin. So what exactly is Barzakh? The word itself means barrier. And it's a time of waiting, sure, but it's not like you're just asleep. Far from it. The soul is completely conscious and it's intensely aware of every single deed, good and bad, that it sent ahead while it was alive. And this is where things get really interesting. The whole value system gets flipped on its head. Everything we chase in this life, the money, the job titles, our status, it's all left behind. It means nothing. The only currency that has any value now is what's inside. Your actions, your intentions, and your faith. It's a complete shift from the temporary to the permanent. All right, so let's just quickly walk through that journey again. It starts with the end of life on Earth. Then boom, this new awareness kicks in. After that, you're in the waiting period in Barzakh, and all of that is leading up to the final, biggest event, the judgment. And that brings us to the climax of this entire journey, the day of reckoning. It's described as this moment of absolute truth, where everything comes out into the open, and everyone is held accountable. Imagine that, a day with absolutely no secrets, and nowhere to hide. Everyone is brought back, eyes are wide open, fully aware. The deepest thoughts and feelings in our hearts are laid bare. Every single secret is revealed. So when all is said and done, it boils down to two very different paths. For those who live their lives with faith and purpose, they're met with words of peace. But for those who denied the truth or just ignored it, well, the regret is so overwhelming, they'll wish they could just vanish into thin air. After hearing all of that, you might think the whole point is just to be scared. But the text actually takes a sharp turn here. It says this story isn't meant to cause fear. It's meant to be a reminder, something to make us really think about how we're living our lives right now. So, is that what this is all about? Fear? Is the goal to just make us anxious about what comes next? And the answer is a very clear no, not even close. It's positioned as a powerful reminder, a wake-up call, really, about the reality of our choices and the true nature of our existence. And this is the final thought we're left with. It's such a simple but staggering idea. Our whole life, which feels like everything to us right now, is really just a blink of an eye compared to eternity. So the real takeaway is a question of perspective. If this life is just a short test for what comes next, how does that change the way we live today?